surprised you made it on time.
I'm always on time, baby. Gotta make sure I'm ready to put on a show for the fans.
I just figured your new PR guy have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man, look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
There it is. My first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
Mad Ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts, too?
I know he's going to help you. But you're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler.
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blogger called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win!
Welcome, everyone, to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have another great G League matchup for you tonight between the Mad Ants and the Long Island Nets. I'm Blake Suniga, alongside my good friends Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. Tim, what do you make of this matchup?
Well, we have some great stars to watch in this game. There's Marcus Young, and recent addition AI will look to carry the weight against a very tough Long Island team.
And we'll look to see how he adjusts to the G League.
And of course, the Nets are led by the Romanian big man, Vlad the Impaler. He's the type of big man that can just take over a game.
A lot of storylines to follow in this matchup. It should be a fun one. And when Young is on the floor, you know he is going to be a threat to score.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows it. You hope he finds a way to expand his game. But when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Now here's Andrews. Kelsey, guarded by Young. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Haji. Here's Andrews.
And Andre Haji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, he is a handful of a center. Does everything you want from a big man, including scoring, defense, and setting up others on the offensive end.
And with Haji, as you mentioned, it is the ability to create for others that's so special.
Very special, very skilled, very smart player. And, you know, it's rare to see a player of his caliber last long down in the G League, and I just think it's a matter of time before he catches on with an NBA squad. You just know there are scouts here watching him play.
Well, there's got to be teams that could use that kind of playmaking ability.
Absolutely.
Now here's Kelsey. Picked by Haji. Puts one up from 19, and he can't make that one in.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans, had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Here's Kelsey. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Nelson. Joseph, the screen. Now here's Nelson, guarded closely. And AI, not the leader of the Bulldogs team, but he was a vital piece.
Yeah, wasn't the leader while he was there as that role was filled by Corey Harris, but he certainly showed promise. Physically, it's always been there for AI, right? He just needed time to sharpen the mental aspect of the game.
And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
Screen by AI. The shot by Young, no good.
Real high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
And that has him shaking his head. Just a tough miss.
Gonna want that one back.
Now here's AI. Tipped. And so it looks like the Mad Ants will retain possession here.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he drops in the layup off glass.
Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the Mad Ant players played a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love him out here.
Young shot's good.
Getting fancy with the floater. Young is not bashful about pulling out this shot.
Now a timeout called by Long Island.
He has to be frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame him. They're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
And it's at the point where this slump is going to take a mental toll on them. It's a good timeout to try to keep them from getting too discouraged.
And they've gotten the looks, they've gotten open, but they just can't get them to fall.
And the Nets with possession here. 9-point game. Pass to James. Off the pick. Misses off the right iron. And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Fresh. Price. James. He's covered by Tatum. Shot clock at 5. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
And Paul Tatum, a Houston native, grew up in that area.
And Tatum was a huge Rockets fan growing up. You talk to him and he'll tell you his love for the game all started with him watching his hometown team as a kid.
Yeah, watching a little T-Mac, a little Yao Ming.
Now here's Russell. Inside, Mac, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot of this game.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
AI outside. Makes it off the glass. Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. Mac, no good.
No one to blame but himself. He should definitely have finished that one off.
And it's AI missing. Beyond the arc.
Have to give AI credit. When he works hard on defense, it makes a difference.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Mad Ants ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
If you are online within 30 seconds, you will win a free 2K Sports.
A neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mad Ants here, guys.
It's simple. Not much has gone wrong for them offensively.
Very few bumps in the road as it's been an easy ride for them.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian.
Now here's AI. Soft touch off the glass.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders, or I'm going to suit up and check into this game.
That might make the defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
A challenging stretch for Long Island here. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Odom. It's hauled in by AI.
You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad Ants play, the entire city pays attention. The whole city shuts down as they love to support their local G League chapter.
For the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
He's been one of their more reliable options today. His shooting has led him to this lead.
Now a timeout called by Long Island. And you can see the respect and commitment both the fans and the Mad Ants show each other.
Yeah, it's great to see, and a lot of G League teams might not get the recognition.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The fadeaway. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room and the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
Count it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Nelson outside. Haji covered by AI. Back to Nelson, picked by Haji. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Nelson.
Nice job capitalizing inside. Gotta like seeing Nelson test his luck from there.
Pass to AI. The kick out to Young. AI. Now Boss. Over Nelson. And good as it snugs right down through the net.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
Participate in the raffle. There are still tickets available behind section 116. One more.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Marcus Young has been sensational.
Well, I noticed more than anything about his first half, it really was about not wasting his opportunities. He made just about every good look he got.
And they were pretty much all good looks. His shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
And he'll shoot free throws. Clearly fouled on the shot that time. The whistle blows.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And the Mad Ants looking to have AI spend a lot of time on Vlad here.
Well, these are the kind of games that the Mad Ants acquired AI exactly for. He gives them a great shot to at least slow down players like Vlad and gives his team a chance to win. You know, he possesses sort of a throwback game for a big man. Haji is most comfortable operating close to the basket.
Here's Robert Andrews, plenty of space. That's short off the rim.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Pass to AI. The shot's good on the assist by Paul Tatum.
8 of the last 10 points. That's right, you heard me right. 8 of their last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. Something's got to change.
You know, the defense making it far too easy for them, and they're taking advantage.
Nelson, no good. And here's Young, down low. Tatum goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, if you ever had the chance to talk to Paul Tatum about basketball, you can really just tell how passionate he is about the game. You pick any topic about the sport or any part of the game's history, and he'll chew your ear off about anything until the sun comes up.
He was all alone on that one.
We talk about team chemistry. Passes like this from Andrews help in building it.
AI, Haji covering. Here's AI. And so it looks like the Mad Ants will retain possession here. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And AI throws it down.
As soon as AI turns it on, get out of his way. I mean, look at him do his thing and take over.
Now a timeout called by Long Island.
He just isn't pleased with all the looks they've given up inside, and he wants to tighten up this team defensively.
Yeah, that's what has to happen, and he'll let them know it. They're playing some soft interior defense, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
And that's the thing, the interior defense, that's the easiest way to score, right around the basket.
Now here's Odom. Daniels covering. And here's Russell. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
Here's Odom. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass.
Now here's Fresh. He's closely guarded. Mack in the post. AI's there. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead. And the head coach of the Mad Ants, Gordon Keller, he's a back-to-the-basics kind of coach. He's going to drill the fundamentals and accountability to this Mad Ants roster from the first whistle to the final horn.
Yes, for basket number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Yeah, I think AI did some work on his inside game during his time in China. He's looking very confident in that area.
And there's the pick. Pass to Mack. The shot, no good. So Fort Wayne will take it the other way. And Coach Keller, not one to mince words with what he expects.
Absolutely not. If you're playing for Coach Keller, you're going to be sound fundamentally. And that structure he brings is crucial for players in the G League who are really looking to shore up their game.
Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They're not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. And they had a lot more attempts in the first half.
AI covered by Campbell. Here's AI. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You just can't say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And you see how hungry AI is. He wants to prove he has what it takes to perform at the next level.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Now here's Russell, defended by Carter. Russell with it. Here's Price. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Good if it goes. And no good trying to get that one. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Mad Ants ahead, opening a huge gap. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Now here's Young. Boss. He's covered by James. Here's AI. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes the traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Young shoots over Russell, and again, it's Fort Wayne.
Keeping the mid-range area alive. Like watching Young mix in this shot when he sees an opportunity.
Here's Russell. Pass to Price. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. The shot comes out. Now Boss. On the wing, AI. The rebound by Campbell. And so it's Long Island with it. Now Russell, pass to Campbell. Andrews. And again, it's the Nets missing. Now the Mad Ants with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other. You are not going to hit that shot too often.
Pass to Gonzalez. It's Junior Boss on the wing. AI with it. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. Their offense in the paint hasn't been up to par.
Elbow shot on the way, and a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
Rugged screen set there, and the defense didn't even try to fight through it.
Pass to Gonzalez. Boss. He's covered by James. Here's AI, and he banks in the layup.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
Now James. Price, no good. Pass to Gonzalez. Young with it. Boss. There's a screen. AI up top. And he lays it straight in.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there at this point. I think I could jump out on the hardwood and score some points.
Pass to James. The teardrop falls in.
That's such a feel shot. Sweet floater.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. Now here's AI. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2 points.
What a gamer this guy is. AI doesn't get rattled even when the defense roughs him up.
Now here's Russell. Not a lot of room. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. That shot, no good. The Mad Ants go the other way with it. Right side, Young. Back to AI. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Price, he's guarded by Grace. Here's Campbell. Off the mark there with the three. And the foul on Price. That's his first foul.
That's it.
And there it is, the final whistle. Mad Ants win. Fantastic performance from the team to defend the home.
Standout stars tonight, sure, but I like the way that the whole team, everybody, came to slow up Vlad and Impaler. That was a key factor in Fort Wayne coming out with the win.
Offensively, the Mad Ants seem to be gelling, and you can just see when this team is on the same page. And they gave us a peek of how deadly they can be on offense tonight.
And that's about all she wrote, folks. For Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of G League basketball.
What's your name? You're working hard, right? Fighting.
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I want to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be great at it. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, and never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
It all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right. See, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career, and it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait, Wayne, that's you? That's amazing. I read you like all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah. I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah,
What is
company on your
no.
walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can? Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know. It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just trying too hard to promote me only. I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Look, hey, you got to keep your wrist loose, all right? You're shooting too flat.
What do you care how I shoot? You're the one with the game coming up.
I know. Look, one more time, okay? Wrist loose, elbow in. Woo! That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Hey, so, you think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah. I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Well, maybe, I guess, but, I mean, it's not like because she's a blogger. I mean, I think about her all the time, like, she's in my head, man, like, it's actually kind of nice. You know, it feels right. It feels like something's happening.
Wow. It's the unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
Man, I don't know, man. It's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but I mean, not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country. You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the 2-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have to do.
Let's keep it at the game for now, okay, man?
That's not enough.
Well, it has to be. Okay? For now?
Fine. Yeah, for now.